Hey guys, B8KD here. Today I'm going to be looking at target painters and lasers on the test server. If we open up our fittings here, I have some small beam lasers. The tracking speed is only 209 at a 12-kilometer range. I find myself doing a lot of glancing blows, moving at the speed I do, and not always applying the full damage. What I have equipped is two Mark III target painters. These give a 26% signature radius adjustment, so pretty much it makes the ship larger you're attacking. And I'm going to see if it helps apply the damage better for lasers, and then potentially it'll be in my normal build once they come to the real server, if it really helps the damage that much. Yeah, what I found here is a Dead Space Tier 6. I'm going to go ahead and just test it out in this.
Warp drive active.
I do have my Webifier to slow and my signature radius adjustments there. I have two of them because the top tier one would give me about the same bonuses. Typically in the other slot I'd have a warp scrambler or a disruptor there. But if we see here, it is at 31% versus the 23 there, plus whatever skills increase that. So that is simulating the Halley target painter there. Oops.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
Alright, let's go ahead and get this set to, let's just go 12 there. Whew, I'm already scrambled. Sheesh. Guidance disruption, webified. Let's lock onto that guy so I don't die. Okay, we'll start shooting this guy off. I was hoping for something a little bit stronger there. Okay, so we're doing about 1,000 damage. Let's do our target painters and lob one off again there. 500, 594. That's odd. Okay, we're good here. Let's just get in an orbit again. Let's test it on this guy. Okay, 1100. Well, that's weird. We're doing less DPS, unless we're just getting unlucky. Let's try this MOA here. Okay, so we have them target painted. Wait till we get at the correct orbit here. All 14 is fine. Lob one off. 270. 859. 657. Let's take these off now. 970. Why am I doing more damage? Oh, that's a 197, okay. Thought I was doing more damage without the target painters on. Okay, let's increase the signature radius again. 889. So honestly, I'm not seeing much of a difference here. I'm hitting... Yeah, I grazed it. Could orbit a little bit closer in there. Excuse me. Let's try webifying him and target painting. Yeah, honestly, not seeing much of a difference here. Okay, let's just pop that. And, oh, there we go. 990. 971. Yeah, if we take this off, it seems like it's about the same hits. 645. Now it's doing slightly less. I'm not seeing much of a difference. I thought it was going to be night and day. Well, now we're doing a lot less. Okay, maybe it is applying a little bit better. No. 914, so that was a good hit. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm gonna build a target painter into my succubus build or not. I'm just really not seeing too much of a difference there. I do have a lot of grazed hits, but the target painters are just slightly helping that. Not by much at all. If I have them webified. Well, of course, we're doing awful hits now. 153. So let's try it on this. Target paint him. Actually, let's orbit this guy. Okay, we'll web him, paint him, and do one shot there. Okay, 864. I know this is all RNG related, but without the target painter. 306. 353. So the target painter seems to do more work on smaller ships, even though the signature radius is so much less. And I do a complete miss there. Yeah, because frigates, they don't increase the signature radius by that much, because when they're already low, 25% of 25 isn't that much at all, just a couple points. But it seems to be applying a little bit better on frigates than cruisers. I think cruisers are already large enough to hit. I think the tracking speed is what's getting it. So what I'm going to do is warp off and just get some of the beam lasers at the shorter range and see if that has much of effect. Whew, 1700 on that one. Smashed him. Seems to be applying a lot more damage to this caracal here. Maybe not. Okay, I'm gonna warp off and get my beam lasers. Alright, for our target painters here, we are going to target the blackbird. I've already kind of tested this out, and I'm not really seeing much of a difference. I did say I'd try this out. Let's web him with the small small beam lasers here. When I take off the target painters, this has such a fast tracking speed, I don't really see much of a difference here. .605, so let's see how many hits we get. We're all around 700, 750. Go ahead and get the other blackbird and see what kind of hits we get on it. .895. Okay, let's orbit him up, web him, and target paint him red. See if we get any better hits on this one. 619. We got a penetrating hit. Another penetrating. 869. So I am seeing a little bit of a damage increase. We got much more penetrating hits. Yeah, we're getting smashes, penetrate. Yeah, with the small pulse lasers, not the beam lasers, the pulse lasers, it seems like it's helping out a little bit. It just doesn't seem like it's doing much, though. I thought it would be night and day. I'd be just penetrating and smashing every hit, but it's not really the case. I'll go ahead and try it on this Moa here. It is a pretty big target. Paint him up. Web him. Right, let's get into the proper orbit here. Penetrate. Penetrate, yeah, so we're getting a lot more penetrating hits, which I'm glad for. Yeah, we grazed him right off the bat with no target painter on. Penetrated, penetrate, but lower damage. Go ahead and just drop that back on. Okay, seems like it's doing a slight bit more damage here. Not sure why I wasn't seeing it too much on the other lasers, longer range ones, but alright, I take that back. The small pulse lasers here are doing slightly bit more damage, applying more damage. Seems like we're getting more penetrating and smashing hits with it on. A lot less glancing hits, which we just did a graze and a glance, but smashes. Okay, cool. Well, that's going to do it for this video. I'm going to leave it up to you guys to decide if you saw any differences in target painters and lasers. I think lasers get more of a bonus from tracking speed increases, potentially. I'm not really sure if that's correct or not. But I wasn't seeing too much of a difference when I had two target painters on. Potentially I was hitting a couple more penetrating hits, but I just really wasn't seeing much of a difference. I thought it was going to be night and day. I thought pretty much I was just going to be crushing every single hit. But that wasn't really the case. There's a couple scenarios where I was doing a little bit more DPS, but just not sure if I'd fit one of those target painters into my main build. I definitely will try out the top tier one once they come out. I'll fly around with it and see if I can slap some cheeks with it. But yeah, just let me know what you guys think. Should I use target painters with small lasers? Alright guys, see you on the next one. Peace.